Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It is time for
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. You know what day it is?
Oh,
Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday, the day before Friday.
Yeah. Super exciting, though, that we are getting closer to the weekend and closer to Christmas. I'm Tracy McCain here with Megan Mallarison and Matthew.
And closer to dry weather.
Hey,
well, that's good.
Adding another one.
Merry Christmas, everybody. It's going to be sunny and dry tomorrow.
You make no promises for the 25th.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. You know, if you took the computer models at heart, which we're not going to do that far out, it could be really, really cold.
Yeah.
For
it feels cold
the
now.
Christmas weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, really cold but dry.
Right.
But the models this time of year really flip-flop back and forth. So I think we might see a rain-producing system around the 22nd or 23rd and then getting colder. But we'll keep an eye on that. More importantly, I got to keep an eye on today. And boy, it makes my eyes sore just to look at this weather cam network here because lots of clouds. We've got a steady rain across the area. Headed out this morning, be extra careful. Look at these temperatures into the upper 30s, and they're not going to really move much at all today. We've got a little pocket of heavier rain moving into the Triad. That now is in Surrey and Yadkin County. Note that little area of yellow and even orange. Now, no thunderstorms. We promise no storms, and we're just getting rain. It's just a little heavier there out over the foothills. Some of that will be working into the Triad over the next 30 to 45 minutes. But the back edge of the precipitation, the main precipitation, is out over the mountains, and that will continue to track on to the east, moving through the Triad probably late morning or around noontime. But after that, I think we're going to have to deal with a good bit of drizzle, but I think all precipitation should be out before sunset this evening, and we'll finally start to dry it out. Low pressure moves through the area and takes the rain to the northeast and begins the drying out process. Also, a dry cold front will move through the area this evening. And in behind it, high pressure builds along the Gulf. That'll give us plenty of sunshine, but a little pressure difference between low pressure over the Great Lakes and the high pressure building in over the south will give us some breezes. Today it'll be a little breezy in the afternoon and breezy tomorrow and even into Saturday as well. We'll be up upper 30s to near 40. That's where we're at right now. The rain tapers off to afternoon drizzle, and then a little breezy later today, breezy tomorrow and Saturday, but drying out. Mostly sunny both days, near 50 tomorrow, cooler mid-40s on Saturday. Sunday, a little upper level disturbance passes through. We don't expect any rain, but we'll likely see some extra clouds and mid-40s.
Well, our conversation today is driven by your personal experience alone, the perfect gift. What would that be for you? What makes that gift so perfect? A study of about 2,000 Americans finds 35% define a perfect gift as something they would normally not buy for themselves. Another 35% define it as something they specifically asked for. And the remaining people in this study define the perfect gift as something that is practical. Again, This is all based on your own experience. I think the perfect gift is something that comes from the heart or just time. There's nothing more special to me than the generosity of you giving your time
Right.
to spend with me.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you on that. And you know, Christmas time is the time to get together and be with friends and family and fellowship as well. Also, I like gifts that people, you can tell that they put a lot of thought into it. You know, they really spent some time and creativity to come up with the gift. And I'll have to be honest, I always like money. You know, the green stuff is always good because then you can go out and get what you want. I'm going to get a new phone, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
Breaking news.
9 years in the
This
making.
phone is 9 years old and I'm not using it because the battery's dead.
Oh,
But I am excited because Santa Claus is going to bring me some green stuff and I'm going to put it, this will be, this is practical.
yes. Yeah.
Very practical.
Yeah. It did its job.
It did. Oh boy. It
Yeah.
really did.
I feel like someone's given me the perfect gift twice, and that has been my 2 babies born not too long after Christmas. I'm sure you would say the same about your 3. You know, you really can't ask for anything better than that. As far as gifts in general, I think something that takes a little bit of time. It doesn't necessarily have to be that expensive. It doesn't have to cost anything, honestly.
Right. Yeah.
As long as there is some sort of thought and you know that someone really cared and is really proud to give you that gift.
Yeah, absolutely. And people are responding
Yeah.
here. A lot of people said some interesting things that I hadn't even considered. Guy Green said respect, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Guy Green also said telling somebody about God is the perfect gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the reason for the season. It is a Christian holiday. Let's see. Joanne said a visit or a call from loved ones is what she considers a perfect gift, which is awesome as well. And when you don't hear from somebody and then all of a sudden they, you know, give you a call or just a little text, it makes you feel like, wow, somebody's thinking about me.
Yeah.
You know, somebody, you know, cares about me. One of my favorite Christian songs is, you know, somebody prayed for me. You know, get me on my way, hold me down time, pray for me. And that's one of like my favorite songs because I feel like, you know, that's something that you don't ask for people. You don't
Right.
say, hey, pray for me. You know, you just, someone, you know, naturally does it because they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you feel those prayers,
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
oh, yeah.
of course so powerful. Yes, I read something the other day about giving kids gifts and parents if you're feeling overwhelmed, like what do you get for your kids? And there were 4 criteria. It's something they want, something they need, something that's like clothes or shoes, and then I forget what the 4th one was, but it really kind of put in perspective, like we can all simplify all of this
Right.
and you know, just again, put the priority on spending time
Right.
with each other, making those memories and those family traditions.
Time is so important because it doesn't last.
Yeah.
It goes really quickly. All right, well, that was a great first conversation.
Yeah.
By the way, Robin just added, my gift would be all the goodies that are homemade. And Ramona
Yes.
said, seeing the joy on the kids' faces as they open their Christmas gifts is her perfect gift.
So special. All right, we do have some morning headlines, and then we'll cap out with a final check of our forecast. For months, the Greensboro City Council has talked about using temporary shelters called pallet homes to ease the homelessness issue in our city. The city says the shelters will arrive on Monday. The city paid more than $500,000 for them. The shelters still need to pass fire and building code inspections. The City Council said this will not be the only solution to curbing homelessness, but it is a start.
Guilford County Schools is adding an option for some students who might not necessarily can afford their lunches. So during the pandemic, all students were allowed to eat not only lunch for free, but breakfast for free, regardless of whether or not they could afford it and regardless or not if they had filled out an application for free or reduced lunch. But now that's over, and the district will soon provide another option for families who can't necessarily afford those higher priced lunches. So this other option will have fruit, vegetables from the day's menu, milk, and a roll, and it will also hopefully reduce the amount of debt that they accumulate from school lunches.
A Triad High School band is heading to the Sugar Bowl. Cummings High School from Burlington will perform at halftime on New Year's Eve. after getting more than double the money they had hoped to raise. The goal was $45,000, but because of generous donors and fundraising events, the band collected $95,000. They plan to use the money to purchase new uniforms and send 50 band members to New Orleans to perform at the All-State Sugar Bowl. Again, that is on New Year's Eve.
The Guilford County Sheriff's Office wants you to help them fill the bus. They're collecting toys for kids in need. You can drop off those donations from 9 to 4 all week at the Guilford County Sheriff's Office. And in past years, they've collected more than 2,000 toys, which is great.
What an awesome effort. So big manufacturing companies are making the Triad their home. These companies are willing and ready to offer high wages to people with the skill sets needed for the jobs.
There is an agency right here in our community that's grooming people for the workforce. WFMY News 2's Denise McMillan has a closer look at how they're doing it.
NC Works Next Gen is taking young adults and molding them for well-paying, growing industries right here in the Triad. And what's amazing about this program is that they are taking folks who would typically be statistics like high school dropouts and preparing them for success.
The bright, vibrant colors inside NC Works Next Generation downtown Greensboro is piquing the interest of this generation's youth.
Our participants light up at the fact that, well, hey, you know, I was experiencing homelessness, but I went to the NC Works Career Center. I talked to the youth advocates. I was able to compose my resume and then work with the business services team to get me this job.
Those are the types of success stories Lee Howell Jr. with Next Generation says they're able to tell often. They specifically work with 16 to 24-year-olds who are facing hardships. They put them through career counseling, connect them with local colleges, and get them certified and ready for the workforce.
Guilford Technical Community College, UNCG, A&T, Greensboro College. As long as they do have these programs that they're interested in for training, then we can send them there free of charge. Once they receive that certification, they can come back to us, and then we'll help them find that full-time, sustainable, above minimum wage employment.
Part of getting them ready,
check the outlets, make sure.
Is letting students test a trade through a new virtual reality set.
Of giving them that physical aspects of what the job entails, because a lot of times our participants may have certain health issues that they may not discuss with us. So if anybody does have issues with a bad back or they have issues with their knees and they do have an issue getting through the module, it does bring us back to that counseling point of view.
Here's a side-by-side of the tasks someone interested in being a residential technician would complete virtually.
Replaced, you can head over to the fuse box.
And the tools they're using are proving successful. Just this month, they've had 20 job placements, and Next Gen is currently serving 87 participants.
And Next Gen tailors their job placements and programs around industries that will see growth in the next 5 years here in the Triad. And their coordinators tell me that some of their participants who have completed their program are now making close to 6 figures.
And in Piedmont weather, a rainy morning, a cold morning with upper 30s. All this widespread rain will taper off to drizzle midday and through the afternoon. Temperatures not moving. We'll hold into those upper 30s to near 40. Becoming partly cloudy, mid 30s tonight. The sun is back on Friday and Saturday. It will be a little breezy though both days, near 50 on Friday. Cooler mid 40s on Saturday. Little disturbance moves through on Sunday. We don't expect any rain, but it'll give us a little extra cloud cover and mid 40s. And you can see through that 7-day, temperatures are going to be in the mid 40s, below our normal of 52 for this time of year. So temperatures will continue to be rather chilly over the next 7 days at least.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And I can tell you're jumping for joy.
We're thrilled. That time of year, got to bring out the big coat, the hat, the gloves, and the hand warmers.
We knew it would be here, just a little ahead of schedule and a little normal than normal.
Yeah, it will be nice to see the sun tomorrow, though. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be nice. All right, thanks so much for joining us. And after GMS, a great conversation with you. Got you caught up on our headlines for the day, and we'll have more news and good conversations on the Good Morning Show at 9 on our main channel.
All right, get out there, get to it. Let's make it a great day.